sure that name is.
Yeah, we just got on. Bro, when I got on, bro, your shit was gone, bro. Bruh, and when I hopped on to get in the party, you was gone.
South of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Antlers and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is over. We got the gift of the NFL as we're underway.
I would have sounded like, bro, they playing with random niggas getting wins.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You wanted to use them on the occupied it? Okay. Okay.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get... And a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
26, move!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It's a game of 20 and picking up the first.
Every coach we ever talked to says to his team before the game,
this man is a goof, bro.
Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Say it, Flo.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
That's that dollar shit, bro. I mean, he got DBs all over the field, so you got post routes, you got out routes and in routes, and yeah, you can inside zone that shit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run down.
What else he chopping up there, dog?
It does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's that nigga favorite team, bro.
It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, man.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Bruh, that shit ain't hurting me.
They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now.
Come on, cuz.
And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You struggling against Hunt, cuz?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Trying to stop this 97 speed, bro. This shit finna be annoying, and I already know it. You finally got that boy up off him? What'd he cost you?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
No.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down.
Ooh, this man finna stretch me to death. I already see it.
49ers. Matt Breida, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That shit bothering you, cuz? When the game on the line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Pretty sure he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Eric Armstead has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
I'm coming.
And that is incomplete.
It is tough to play against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I'm going. I'm turning around.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He already set up the goal.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here.
Hey, I don't know what that boy was doing the whole time I was fighting the
goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week. Because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Yeah, I did my dollar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles. But
man, we just played that shit last so bad, bro.
Tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Look at how no purple grip bag.
Sorry about that. 10 years old.
10.
We're talking about some 30 years ago, so.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Jones. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, why the fuck they made him?
And the throw there going to be
They make it up the fucking field, bro. Come on, man.
On 3rd down, they've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And a big one us here as he's
why is he not going up the field on my playmaker, bro?
And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
On second down, a run with Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Hey, get the high ground, The nigga taking the zip line up top.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive guys, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind.
Nowhere to escape. He goes down.
Fucking mutton, bro.
49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll talk over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, we got this. Wait, it's still 2 teams left? Nah, fool died. I had got a kill after I dropped him.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
See, in a situation like this, now we will want to know where the circle is.
Touchdown, 49ers! Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Yeah.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
He's playing like whole.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Gotta be killing me, man. 17-7. This fuck nigga just took the kickoff back. A-Rod missing throws, bro.
Ability to keep
Damn,
the defense
man.
off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Throwing is Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Get your ass smacked, bitch.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remaining in the half on is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Hey, man.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
That's my play.
Boy, I ain't in front of no fan, boy. That ain't me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire time just working with.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there. What a big-time play for them. Nice completion.
Me, brother, but the man looked the...
Now
boy,
they're 4th
listen.
and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
What are you talking about? They talking about Willison.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Yeah, that's all that should be, bro.
Check 30, recon, 132 fighter. Check right. Check. Hey, check 26. Bravo.
On first down, Rodgers. And the coverage
terrific
as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
Right.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hey, check 26. Check 15.
On first down, it's Jones.
Buck ain't stupid, bro.
Brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Hey, boy, that hot route master is something else, boy.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to
I think improvising.
He stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Whoever my old line is, boy, they is getting killed, my nigga.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to drop
that
it
shit decent, bro.
First, as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not
this
time.
I don't either.
Give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence.
Yeah, I watch on Hulu too.
Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the
next one. Everything.
Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll run it with Jones. And look at this.
What's wrong with the diet, dog?
Straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh,
Brandon, what I
man.
remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
What's wrong with them, dog?
So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the 2nd quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Dog.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Yeah,
Not
sure
totally
can,
home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Breida, he'll try the right side. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Hell no.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match,
Tuesday,
right?
what?
Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He quit? Yeah.